Well, hello again. I am Tiffany with Ann's Homemade Crafts, and today I think we are going to make a lip scrub. So this is one I had made previously before as a tester. I don't know quite that you can see the color. I believe I did a vanilla and a little bit of pink. Absolutely love it. I will show you later on in the video how to use it. Super simple and it's edible. So let's get started. So please remember that no matter any time you make anything at all, you definitely need to have good manufacturing practices. So that means cleaning off your countertops if you're using your kitchen. Wash it down really good, spray it with alcohol, re-wipe, make sure you have a totally clean surface and ready to go. And same thing with your colors, make sure you've washed them, you've dried them, and wiped them out with alcohol. So I have prepared everything and gotten that ready to go. I believe these are the little cute containers I'm going to put these in. This one was just one I had tried and made with a few others I had handed out to see if that was a recipe I wanted to go with. So that's what we're going to do today, but essentially we're going to make them in these little thingies. I think these are about an ounce is what they'll come out to be. So let's put those to the side. And please be sure that when you use your plastic containers as well, is that you go ahead and wash those out and spray them down with alcohol, let them dry, and then they're ready to go. So let me grab an extra glove and we'll get started. You know me, I always have extra gloves on hand, which is perfect. So I'm going to turn it this way so I can see it so you guys can't. So I'm going to turn on my little machine and tear it out. And I want to use ounces. And I love this little thing because I'm doing a super small batch. So it's going to weigh lightweight things for me. And then we will bring it to a slight boil when we're ready to go. So for beeswax, we want to do just a little bit. I'm not going to show you my amounts, but I'll tell you what's in it. A little bit more. There we go. So that is our beeswax. Let's do our apricot oil. I'm going to hit tear again, clear it out. Go super slow so we don't overdo it. There we go. Okay. I'm going to do our grape seed oil. Apparently that's a new one. There we go. Put those to the side. Tear it out. And then this is palm oil. Go on the warm side. Okay, so we have our apricot kernel oil, our palm oil, our beeswax, our grape seed oil. The last things to put in here would be sugar, vitamin E, and flavor. However, the vitamin E you can't put in until after you have hit a cool down phase, and we'll talk about that when I come back, as well as the flavor. We'll add coloring to it later, and we will also add the sugar. So for now, this is what we have. I'm going to place this in a pan. Get some water. So you also want to make sure cool pan, cool container, cool water. You want to heat them up all at once, so you don't cause any problems, so that your glass doesn't break. So we're going to kind of do like a double boil and bring it up a little higher. Go. I think that should be about it. Maybe. And then I think we're also going to try to put some tin foil over the top. I wanted to make sure. Now we're going to just put tin foil over the top, and that'll help seal in the heat and cook it a little better. And that way we're not getting any moisture inside, just in case that boils over. If any of you know me, I tend to squirrel a little bit, so I do tend to look away for a few minutes. So we just don't want any water in here. So as soon as this gets to a temperature where everything is melted, I'll bring you back, and then we'll talk about the cool down phase. Okay, we are back. The mixture is ready to go. Okay, it's not ready to go, but it is done warming up and melted. So I took it out of my pan with hot pads, and I'm going to let it sit on a hot pad, and we're going to let this cool down. Now, before I can add vitamin E, you have to wait until it gets to 120 degrees or below. Otherwise, your vitamin E will break down at a higher temperature, and that's not a good thing. We're using vitamin E on purpose. So we essentially have to wait until this cools down. It's going to look like a white, frothy, creamish color. And then from there, we'll add our vitamin E. And actually, I am also going to divvy this up between 3 colors, or if you will, 3 flavors. So I have actually, I have a color that I used in my other one, and this one's from Nurture Soap. And I don't know if you can see on the label right here, it says safe for lip and eyes, external use, and bath bombs. So that means that I can put it in my products that's lip for my lips, or it's lip safe. So I'm going to use that one by Nurture Soap. And then I have one from, double checking, Mad Micas, and it's 3 Olive Martini. I'm going to use this for my mint color. And if you read right here, it does also say uses, eye areas, yes, generally. Lips included is a yes. So that means this will be lip safe. And then also from Mad Micas as well. Trying to get it in there. This one is Here Comes the Bride, just to give it a smidge of a color. And if you read the instructions here as well too, it says uses on eye areas generally and includes lips. So this is also lip safe. You always want to read any colorants that you are about to use on anything, because some things are cold process friendly only, and other things can be cold process in this in your lip scrubs, your body scrubs. You do really have to pay attention to whether or not it gives you the listings. If it doesn't give it to you on your bottles, please make sure to go back to the manufacturer's page and double check that that is right for what you're using it for. Also, I am going to choose to do a a vanilla. Oops, that is not it. So this one is a vanilla flavoring, and I'm going to do a little bit of jojoba beads with it. Just enough to get it a fun little kick of a color for like a vanilla bean. And then I have these two here also. I've had some requests for a lip scrub, so this is what we're doing. So this one is my mint flavor. Trying to get it so there we go. And then this one is my strawberry. So we're going to let this cool down, and you and I will meet back here after this is ready to go. It is going to take a while. It is pretty hot. So hold on tight. We'll be back in a little bit. It'll be faster for you than it will be for me. Alright, so we are back, and we're going to give it a little whisk here. See if we can't get it going. We have our thermometer. Oops. Let's break that up a little bit. You might just have to let it cool naturally. I bet you that's all the beeswax. I'm almost guessing I might have to warm some of that back up just a smidge. Just enough to get it going. I might have to warm it up just to get them to break up a little bit. Tried to hurry and get it in the fridge. Possibly not a good idea. Alright, let's we'll warm it up in the microwave a little bit and see if we can't get it to melt just a little easier. Alright, so I got it to be a little darker, if you will. So I am slowly stirring and mixing so I don't have to warm it up completely, but so that the extra chunks of the beeswax that had floated on top will hopefully melt. So if you can see the side of the bowl, this is what I want it to happen. Oops, I'm a little off there. So this is what I'm looking for, is to get this creamy base. And the only way to really, really accomplish that is to let it cool down and keep whipping. So if you notice, it's getting there. Slowly but surely. I'm hoping to whip out all these chunks. But you can see it's getting super creamy. I'll even bring y'all down just a little bit. Ugh. There you go. Is that easier? So, We're just going to keep whipping and whipping and whipping until I don't see any more of those little pieces in there. Might think it's a little messy, but that's why we're using gloves. See all that? That is our goal. That right there is our goal. Look at that. That's what we want. Just a beautiful cream. Nice, thick, and creamy. So I think this is pretty close to where I would like it. So what we are going to do is I do want to section these out into 3 different containers so that I may color them all differently, and so that I may give them each different flavors. So I'm actually going to put it in a different bowl for a minute so that I can weigh it out, mix them together, and then divide the whole spiel by 3. So we're going to tear this out, turn it on. We're going to scoop this out quick. Sorry. See how nice and creamy that is? That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Before this hardens up too much, we're going to add our flour. So 11, it's about 11.6. There we go, 11.6. So we're going to give this a good stir. And turn you my way a little bit. That way I have a little more control over the bowl. Super slow, take your time. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Just a perfect cream. So you want to make sure you mix it good. Get all the sugar in. Oops. Okay. So now I have what I want. It's about $3.86 in each one. Alright, I'll keep weighing these out and I'll bring you back. Okay, so I did add the vitamin E in there. So we're gonna give the green a little smidge and see how far we want to take that. And then let's grab a little bit of the mint. Now we were at, so I think for our flavor we're gonna do 0.1. Very strong. Did come out of my other one super easy. There it goes. There we go. This one takes a minute. There we go, I'm slowly going. Give her a little mix and see what our colors look like. Smells great, but I want to see where we're getting at. Don't want the green too strong, and I definitely don't want the mint over the top either. Mint is great, but in smaller proportions. Oh yeah, that's super minty. I think I can probably afford to add just a smidge more green. There we go. Alright. I'm going to test a little bit out. See how the mix came out. Yep, there's the mint. I think we're okay. I think we'll add just a wee bit sugar to that. Perfect. So we were at the, there we go. We were at 386, I believe, when we put it in there. So this should be putting it pretty close to that 9. Alright, so I will bring you back after I've mixed the other one. Here is the vanilla. Oh, the vanilla bean, sorry. Trying to get it in there. Let's see if we can shed a little extra light. Because you can't really. There's the jojoba beads. There's the green one. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up the strawberry, and I will bring you guys back when I am packaging up and ready to go. Alright, and we are back. So I still have to clean up the containers, but this is how they came out. See if we can take that off and see if it looks any better. There we go. Trying to get it to focus. There we go. Oh, there we go. So that one is the vanilla bean with some poppy seed in it. This one is the mint. It's like a dark green. Try to turn on the light and see if you notice a difference. There's a little bit of the green. So I do have to clean the containers again, but here's that beautiful pink. Let's turn off the light and see if that makes a difference. See, it's kind of funny. It's a little darker. So what you see in here is about that color. See that now you got them all together? So you can kind of tell the difference in the three. Oops. There we go. So not bad at all. So I'm going to take you to the other room and show you how to use my lip scrub, and I think that will be the end of today's video. Alright, so please ignore my bed in the background. But this is what it should show up like. So this is mine, and it's a little bit bigger, but you can just dig your finger right in and get a little bit or a lot, depending on what you want. Try and get it to focus there. I'm not going to focus. There we go. And what I do is just add a little to your lips. Get it a nice, good, creamy scrub. And it's edible and you can lick it off. So until next time, have fun.